Earned the right to break a rule or two, right? I'm just going to break one right now. I'm going straight to the price because I got a lot of things that I can say to open this up, but frankly, we don't have the time. This is an Amazon tablet for $57. I could drop the mic and walk off the set right now. I mean, it's amazing to me that we are presenting what so many of you know to be your right-hand assistant, right? Your valet, the place that you go to answer infinite number of questions, to access millions of television shows and movies and hundreds of millions of songs, to store your photos, to connect visually via camera with friends and loved ones. This is also an Echo device, so you can use her name and ask almost any question you can imagine. Isn't it amazing? Like, in many ways, this is a challenging time to be alive, but in a lot of ways, it's a great one too. To have access to all of this, including, of course, the way it all started, an e-reader. If you only ever use this to read your favorite books, if this were an Amazon e-reader only, and it were $57, I would be shouting from the rooftops that this is a fabulous today's special value. So much so that it feels like a Black Friday style TSV, doesn't it? Because look at, you know what? Look at the price with the slash through it first, before we even go to the graphic. $119 is our price, and we are a very affordable retailer, especially when it comes to electronics. Now go ahead and go to that retail graphic, because you see two prices at the top. What you're looking at right now is that 32 gig that runs $89.99. We are giving you a customizable case. You can use whatever photo, sports team logo, travel pic, whatever you like, make your own case. Software, including like test kitchens, you can access recipes because you can stream that video directly on the device. Anyway, if we add all that up, it's $255. Even if you forget the if purchase separately, the tablet at Amazon, the folks who make it, is $89.99. Your Easy Pay to essentially have a mini computer in your hand. It's actually better than a computer, guys, because you can take this anywhere. Hop onto Wi-Fi, access Bluetooth, connect it to a Bose speaker, connect it to a printer, use it for students. There's a way you can customize this for kids to make it kid-friendly and safe as well. Parents, grandparents, I sincerely hope that for today at least, you put yourself forward into Hanukkah, Christmas gift season, and shop now, because this is the final presentation. And remember, if you pick this up now and you don't even touch it until Christmas Day, you open it up, you use it, you have until the end of January for any returns or exchanges. I think if you've been with me these 10 years, you know, you can tell in my voice when I know we've got a killer TSV, and this is a killer TSV. But 68,000 of you have already said, yeah, no, I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this has been an extremely popular item with folks who have never shopped QVC before. Do you know why? Because they did what we did, and they shopped around. Because if you shop around, start at Amazon, go to other electronics retailers, surf the web, this is the lowest price we found on this today's special value. I am blessed to at least have 3 different color choices. In the 32 gig, and if you go 32 gig, is that going to be enough because I want to like download movies and stuff? Hey, guess what? Unlike most other tablets, you are not restricted to the 32 gigabytes. It has the SD card slot, which you can actually max out at a terabyte, which exceeds the capacity of most computers. I know it gets better and better. But don't worry, if any of the words I said to you don't make a lot of sense, we've got Brett here to explain. I'm going to show you the colors. And what if you want to get like 2 of them, 3 of them, 5 of them? Free shipping and handling. So whoever you have on your gift list, like if you're like me and somebody in your family has I don't know, like an 11-year-old. And I go, I don't know what an 11-year-old wants anymore. My kid's 21. They can use this. Here's the black. You're right, Alan, my producer, goes, what about great-grandmothers on the other? Absolutely, absolutely. All right, so here's the black. This is the blue and the plum. Now, I am hearing that these do all ship immediately. Oh, the black and the plum do. Now, the blue ships on the 30th, is that what you said? Okay, not too long to wait. The fact that I said any electronic item ships immediately already sets us apart from most retailers that are out there. Because the conversation that Brett and I will have while digging deep into this product is also going to be about the fact that we have this product alone. We are always very forthright and candid here at QVC. We're live. Our mission here is not to keep any secrets, and we will tell you what other retailers will not, which is that getting boats from one place to the next is a challenge. Getting components, particularly chips that go inside of computers and tablets, there is a massive worldwide shortage, and every retailer is imploring shoppers to order early. But you can order this now and get it right away. It's E238336. You don't need the item number. If you're new to QVC, go to QVC.com, and then right on that home screen, you're going to see a picture of this tablet. Click it and use Visa, MasterCard, Amex, Discover, Q card if you have it, PayPal, and you will get yours. 5 easy payments if you want to spread it out over 5 months' time. Free shipping and handling. You can also pay for it all in one go. Oh, wait, did I see SpongeBob? Well, there you go. I'm sold. All right, Brett Hamilton joins us. He is our electronics expert. He knows far better than even us here in the building what the world is looking at when it comes to electronics components and getting them. I'm sure he's hearing it from everywhere. And so he had to be really excited to see this TSV shipping now. Brett, how's it going?
It's going great. The fact that SpongeBob was what it took to make you go,
honey,
all right, I'll take that.
Instantly, he's one of my favorites. My daughter and I both, we quote him every day. We're crazy like that.
But it's funny, you mentioned 10 years of being at QVC, and I think I've been there now somewhere in the neighborhood of 13 or 14 or whatever it might be. If we go back 10 years to the tablet world, it was really just kind of starting to catch on. You know, Amazon at that point, I think I think we're right on the border of when they went from e-reader to fully
Kindle
to a fully functioning tablet. Because up until that point, if you wanted a tablet, it was iPad, it was Apple, which is by far, one of the best tablets ever created, still is. And if you can afford it, you know what? Go ahead and buy it. But for many of you, a $600 or $700 tablet just doesn't make any sense, whether you're using it every day or you're not, especially if you've got multiple people in your family, the husband, the wife, the kid, and stuff like that. You know, one tablet to go around everybody, there just isn't enough. So the fact that Amazon has now created a tablet and gone from that e-reader 10 plus years ago to the fully functioning piece we're showing you tonight is incredible in itself. What's more amazing to me is when I look at the screen and I see $57, I think to myself, if I didn't know what I know, when I saw that price, I would immediately start to question, okay,
Absolutely.
well, yeah, the screen probably isn't, a decent screen, and it probably will only let me get to a couple websites or a couple apps.
Or it's crazy slow. I can only put a couple of apps on there. It's a kid's tablet. Like, I agree. If anything, our challenge is explaining to you how this is not a $57 tablet. And I consider that a great challenge to have, but I get it. Yeah.
And if it was anybody other than Amazon, I probably wouldn't be here because I wouldn't believe in it. But two, I don't think that anybody would say there's no way I'm getting a comparable item for that amount of money. So what are we doing with this tablet? What are you going to do with this device that you can't already do with something else? Well, I'm going to show you on my screen here. So we're going to take a peek and we're going to kind of roll through what you can do with this device versus what you're doing on your phone or you're doing on your antiquated laptop or whatever it might be. So you look at the screen there and you say to yourself, okay, well, can I shop? Yeah, I can. I can watch what you're watching right now on TV in bed, in any area connected to the Wi-Fi. You can watch the main channel, but you can also watch QVC2. You can watch QVC3. You can watch QVC Now, which I didn't even know existed until I went into the app at one point. But even cooler, you can jump into that little magnifying glass and search for your favorite product anytime you want, even if it's not on the air. You missed an item in the kitchen with David. You missed a Saturday Morning Q item. Jem was on with fashion earlier. Whatever it might be, shoes, you can find it. And then you go, wait a second, I'm done shopping. I want to read. I want to go back to where it all began. And you can, because that e-reader is still there, but then it does a lot of really cool stuff. All of a sudden you say, well, I don't have my glasses with me. I won't be able to read the text. Yes, I can. I just slide that little bar across, and all of a sudden the text is as big as it could possibly be to fill the screen. And you see how easy it is to maneuver back and forth. All right, let me tap the home button and go to the next. Well, what's the next thing? It's up to you. But in this case, it's going to be movies. It's going to be video. It's going to be television shows. It's going to be movies that are still in theaters, but also on your tablet at the same time. And if you have Amazon Prime, free movies. If you have Netflix and Hulu, but there's free stuff even if you don't have any of those services, because it's Amazon, and you can watch sports and you can, do whatever you want to do with it. And then we jump back to the home screen and go into the apps. The App Store is not just games, it's everything else. It's Facebook, it's Netflix, it's a weather app, it's a photo editing app, it's whatever you want it to be. And then you park those apps like Instagram or Facebook or Netflix on your screen, and then you can go wherever you want anytime you want. You want to listen to music? You want to listen to one of the greatest albums ever from Boston? Right there, plug your headphones in, listen, or listen through the speakers. And then radio stations that aren't even in your city are there as well. You go from all of this, including parental controls, down to the fact that there is a built-in Amazon Echo inside this device.
That's
so at any
crazy.
given time, this thing could be laying on the desk, Jen, and you go, Alexa, will it rain tomorrow? Oh, I got to turn down. So she's going to say, no, it's not going to rain tomorrow. And you go, well, I missed the forecast. No, you didn't, because the forecast is, it's kind of blown out from the light there.
I see it's
but
75.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's giving you not only a verbal response, but also
But a
showing you the
visual one.
information. Yeah, and that's pretty cool if you go to try to make a recipe for something you've never made before or tried before, and you're like, chicken cacciatore or veggie chili or whatever it might be, and she'll walk you through it step by step on here, and it's $57.
I know, Brett. Okay, look, you stole my punchline because like every this is what I hope you do if you're watching at home. Every time Brett speaks to another feature or another function of it, imagine that this tablet only did that. So for example, when Brett said, you can listen to your favorite albums. Okay, if it were only some kind of digital music device that you could listen to your music to, $57. Cool. Okay, I can use it as an Amazon Echo. We actually present the Echo devices here at QVC, right? And what are the price tags on that? $57. Oh, I can watch movies and TV shows on it for free. $57. I can read all of my favorite books on it. $57. I can organize my calendar and my schedule on it. $57. I can compose documents. I can use email. I can connect on social media. If we separate every single one of those things and put a $57 price tag on it, I think, like, there are $57 calculators that you have to buy for
That's no
certain
joke.
functions,
You're right.
in college. And trust me, I know that, right? Because there's apps for that, $57. Well, kids' tablets, they're not even $57, they're more than that. But I'm putting that price tag on it because that's what the price is today. Now, I have a little bit extra urgency in my voice because it's the end of the day. This is our final presentation. And on an $11 Easy Pay, let's say even if that price extends until tomorrow, shipping and handling, guys, that comes back at midnight. So if you're thinking multiples, which I never say or I rarely say about electronics, if I'm presenting a $1,000 tablet, I'm not going to suggest you pick up two. Maybe there are a few people out there who can. I'm trying to think realistically. If I'm presenting a laptop, it's $500, $600. I'm probably not saying multiples. When something is $57 and it does all this and will last so long and comes with free shipping and handling, I'm saying you might get a couple. As I know a lot of you have kids, grandkids at home who are doing hybrid learning, or even if they're not hybrid learning, they're doing their homework and their projects at home. You're Zooming, you're taking calls, you're doing work at home. Everybody has a different lifestyle and everybody can use this. This is the black. This is the blue that ships at the end of the month. This is the plum. It will be $119 here at QVC. Now, if we break apart all of the extras that you're getting, then you're actually looking at $255. There was a 64 gig that is gone. I want to talk about that immediately, Brett, because I don't want anybody who's buying a 32 gigabyte tablet to think that they are restricted to 32 gigs when it's the Amazon Fire. Now, this is also an advantage over other tablets, even far more expensive ones. They may be fantastic and worthy of every dollar of their multiple hundreds, but the problem is you have to make that decision when you buy, how much memory you're getting into. Here, you're getting into, frankly, at a terabyte, that's almost infinite memory by my lifestyle measure, but you can expand the memory with a laughably inexpensive SD card.
Yeah, the micro SD cards, and they're tiny. I mean, it looks like it's a little James Bond piece of equipment right here. This is like a fingernail size. You can get these anywhere from 8 gigabytes all the way up to, as Jen was mentioning, to a terabyte. You don't need a terabyte. Don't spend the money. Yeah, you don't need it. But Amazon has done something that the others haven't, including Apple. All due respect to Apple, because it's an incredible tablet they have. There's a slot on the side of your Fire tablet that you can put one of these cards in, and whatever internal memory you have, and in this case, 32 gigabytes. Don't worry about what a gig. Perfect. There it is right there. Thanks, guys. Whatever a gigabyte is, don't worry about it. The bigger the number, the more room you have in your digital garage. So we're going to go from 32 gigs, and you can add another 32 or 60.